Taking a loan is a common practice these days. Everyone takes loan for some work or the other. But many people are not able to repay the loan. Durgesh Singh, who worked in a real estate company, took a personal loan in 2018. He kept paying the loan installment till April 2021. Numerous people lost their jobs during the second wave of pandemic, and the same thing happened with Durgesh. With no income, he was unable to pay the installments. As a result, the loan recovery agents started calling and threatening him. There have been many such instances. If the recovery agent is harassing you, what legal options do you have? It is important to know about them. There have been several instances in the recent past where loan recovery agents were seen intimidating borrowers. Such instances were reported especially in the case of digital lending apps, which give instant loans to the people. These companies use unethical methods to recover money. Customers are coerced. There have been reports of many customers even committing suicide. They fell victims of e-lending apps. The Reserve Bank of India is preparing to issue strict guidelines to stop the arbitrariness of digital lending apps. According to RBI, loan recovery agents cannot resort to threats or harassment for recovery of loans, whether it is verbal or physical. Repeated calls to the borrowers or calling him before 9 am and after 6 pm will also be considered as harassment. Using or threatening to use muscle power for loan recovery will be considered as harassment. Not only this, threatening or harassing relatives, friends, or fellow employees without informing the borrowers will also be considered as harassment. The use of threats or abusive language will also be considered as harassment. This RBI guideline is applicable to regulated entities, that is, all types of banks, except payment banks and NBFC companies. Now, question is how to deal with recovery agents. Suresh Bansal, a former Deputy General Manager of Punjab National Bank, says that if the loan recovery agent bothers you, then you should first complain to the bank. Also, by telling the bank about your circumstances, you should rework on the terms of loan repayment. If the complaint with the bank is not readdressed within 30 days, then a complaint can be made to the banking ombudsman. A complaint can also be made to the RBI. The Reserve Bank can give the directions to the bank and can also impose penalty in special cases. The borrower has the option of going to the police and court. Bansal explains that if the recovery agents take any illegal action, says assaults or take away any asset, then the borrower can complain to the police. If he has harassed the borrower just too much, then by contacting the lawyer, you can also drag him to the court. The creditor, that is the borrower, also has the option of going to the Lok Adalat and Consumer Court.